Philly 10th in offensive rating at 110. CJ steps back, a jumper over Butler, hangs on. CJ back in the lineup, triggers and hits a three-pointer.
A little bit more into the shot. Time, right? See, Harris has the switch, but Philadelphia switches Chandler onto him.
CJ, tough take with the left hand. Mid block, it comes to Collins. Back to CJ, cuts to the hole. Rim by the length of the Blazers.
Yeah, that's one of the plays that CJ right to the pull-up.
Challenged by TJ McConnell, slipping the screen Leonard. The pass is high, he turns, he hooks, he scores. Aminu taps it, and CJ cleans it up.
Three. Just like this guy right here. He's better than his current percentage.
CJ's got that big one on. He puts him on skates.
Les Schwab Invitational.
Did he play?
Tournament.
Did he play last night?
He didn't play, but
Sixers shooting 39, Blazers 66. CJ, the good, the bad, and now not the ugly. Not tonight. CJ bounces low. Excellent pass. Nurk gives to CJ off that screen, drills it.
Doing that, and good to see Nurk make the adjustment.
Fade away jumper, 6. Brogdon outside, intercepted by CJ. Long stretch, checking the rear view.
Rotation has been crisp.
CJ crossing over to get a 3. Up and in!
Giannis one possession, Middleton the next.
CJ on a Nurkic screen, again gets open. For CJ, they reset with 13 to shoot.
Good decision.
On the screen, CJ for 3. Got it! That's what the Blazers are thinking as CJ goes to work. Fires over deep.
Middleton drained the 3. But what Coach Johnson's talking about, playing in the
Blazers a 38-31 rebound advantage. CJ hesitation, right hand
shot,
and stayed off that rim. He was tempted. Middleton up on him, sizes him up, floats a 3, got it.
The explosiveness from him, and you're seeing a backcourt that is right up there with the best in the league.
Plays off the contact, missed the runner. Outstanding board by Nurk, dumped it up. Starting his vets. Hardaway with 10 here early. Into the lane comes CJ to roll. CJ coming off the Leonard screen, a running right-hander.
He's a law of averages type guy that relies on his work.
Turner backs in. What a pass that was with the gentleman. And thanks for bringing Kelly tonight, the better half. Here's CJ a 3. Got it.
And Jake, before he got that 3 on the 9-pass play, was going to start his cut.
Mr. Robot, those series, they're going to last a long time.
You didn't
McCollum. Spread floor. Left to right, spin it back, step back, arc it up.
When he was a 6th and 7th grader, feels great to have this.
Leonard, solid screen. I think it may have been made opening night. Here's CJ, a triple, got it. We'll run the show out there. Going to point, hard dribble drive, take it strong, and he wheels. Hardaway with 27, a 2-point lead on the road, and CJ with the ball in his hands. James sees 3 defenders, finds Mo, he swings it outside. CJ is standing. CJ crossing over, driving it, and
not been able to get clear looks over Nurk.
To Aminu, double coverage. Out of it to Mo, rotate to the shooter. It's CJ for 3, gone off a screen on the wing. They come to double him, he splits it, drives it in, and laid it in. What a beauty. CJ the other way, cross the body with a dribble into CJ. Muscles up to shoot. Fakes Williams off his feet, a mid-range from the elbow, drill. It's Cantor to back off, now he shoots a 3, score! CJ handling. Shaman up on it, comes off the screen for 3. Got it! Comes off the screen of Mo, into the paint. Kick, CJ receives, shoots a 3. Oh, CJ. Losses here at home, one in particular to the Knicks recently. Into the lane, rebound, Damian Lillard. CJ off the screen, gets in deep, running right-hander.
At a high level. At some point, he'll get that nod.
League, but defensively, number 6, CJ gets into the paint again. Yes. CJ gets another look.
He has that ability in transition to take that same shot from the same spot.
CJ comes off for Kevin McHale.
What a shot.
CJ off the screen, gets to 15 feet.
Yeah, Kevin, you told everybody. That's an interesting story.
On the push, the high bounce. CJ sidesteps Green into a runner. It's a nice pass to Aminu there to test the defense. Out it comes. CJ a treble. They put the 6'6" temple on Damian Lillard. Off it comes to CJ. Working on Selden. Steps back, steps through, feathers it. CJ coming off the screen, taking Temple to the rack, lay it on the board, on the push. And he comes. Two-guard not shooting well, turning it over 20 times. Here comes CJ into the lane, running right-hander up and in. There we go.
From the three. You don't anticipate that will happen again.
Collins
grounded so he can get the shot off.
Crafty hits off the iron. Collins alertly digs it out and sets up CJ. And 13 of the first half. CJ bumped by Fournier. Plays
screens off the ball. And Steve Clifford yelling at him to gap it. That means just give him the space. Help on
36 in the third. To the Magic, who have scrambled back into it. CJ back in on the island, Augustine. CJ comes to it, put it on the deck. Lean in, Hopper, got
also, he got Jokic buying in. McCollum a breakaway and a slam. First points worked out well for him here with the Blazers. McCollum on the baseline. Gets the bounce. You think Harris 24, Murray 21, Jokic 23.
There's been a couple of games where he has been below 5 shots. How about that move?
So I don't know about that one. McCollum off the windows. McCollum gets past Harris, and he's Leonard out to McCollum with the shot clock at 7. McCollum drives and gets it. McCollum, who's done most. Millsap on him, trying to shake him. Gets into the lane, goes to the left hand. Carmelo Anthony in 2011. You would think if the Nuggets keep going, they're going to get one with a switch. McCollum over Jokic. It's good. 27 points for Portland. Through the lane, fall away, tie 2. Portland will save its timeouts. McCollum into the lane, great finish. Leonard in trouble. McCollum going to go for the 2. He gets the dunk.
Good break up there by Nurkic. Lehman, opportunistic outside. He finds a 2-run. Pick and roll. Nurk gets the handle. Outside, he finds CJ. Gets a hit from Nurkic on wall. Swings it over to CJ. Catch and shoot. Bam! Down. Nurk operating up top. A great bounce pass. CJ wicked handles coming off the screen. Popping out. Man. Nurk back to CJ. Into the lane. CJ, what a drive that was. CJ makes a nice catch. He was crowded. Laid it in.
He said, for me, it was Allen Iverson because he was 6 foot, slender. He had the crossover. He did things his way.
Nurk high post gives it to CJ, rolling off the high post and laid it up.
Defense right there, Kev. Mo doing the job. Dame with the stunt. CJ with the shake. Without talking about academically who he was. And you know he country in scoring. But what's going to make the team better as he's going ahead? You can't do that. You can't.
You got to make something happen. He'll handle it ahead. Chief finds CJ, let it fly.
Oh my God. 3-point shooting and some of the X's and O's. Another great pass.
Oh.
Just picking up.
Not heard that.
I'm sure to some ears.
Circling off the Nurkic screen, fakes the handoff, drives into the lane, draws the contact, and laid it in.
As a recipient for the lob.
Cavs have scored 36 in the paint. CJ, Damian off the screen, turns the corner, the galloping dribble. Kick it outside, CJ a triple. Long board, grabbed by CJ, he's off to the races. He'll pull up for 3.
Okay.
He's had a lot of difficult defensive responsibilities in this series. CJ McCollum finding some room. Oh, that's
been worked on from day one. It's no secret sauce on how to be successful. We have to be happy with the looks you're getting offensively right now.
McCollum drills. Harris trying to fight over the screen. McCollum gets to the basket. McCollum is the lone starter out there for Portland. Shot clock down to 3. Double team finds Collins. Wasn't expecting
back and presenting a wall and not fouling, bailing out.
McCollum scores in the game. Trying to get on track. McCollum.
Good teams.
McCollum gets inside. Layup.
Confidence right now.
McCollum inside. Scoop layup. Lost it, got it back. Ball was deflected, gets it back, and nails the.
You mentioned Cantor's 3. I wasn't a big fan of Collins' 3 as
Harris, again, a very good defender. McCollum gets away from him. Scoop layup. Up, shot's good. Denver not much better, 2 for 12. McCollum, the floater is good. 6 to shoot. McCollum throws it up off the glass. 8 to shoot. McCollum the drive, pushback jumper. It's good.